So then, continuing on, mate. Part two. I had some memory issues which have now been resolved, and I also made myself a sandwich in between. But yeah, now we've got the sort of actual experience stuff out the way. The next bit I want to talk about is the money side of things and how people get triggered at the fact of people or footballers earning ridiculous amounts of money to play football. But you have to remember the days of when footballers only got paid 20 quid per match. And that was like a big deal in itself back then. Do you know what I mean? So they've been through the shit when it comes to earning money. And at the end of the day, it's just because there's always these headlines in it that's like, oh, this player is it gets 100 million and blah blah blah. But it's like, and more times than not, it's the club that gets 100 million or is paid 100 million for the player, not the actual player as an individual themselves. Like the player's still probably on like what 400 to 500k a week, but still like he's not going to be getting fucking that high end executive money. So I don't think it's necessarily footballers' fault that they get paid loads of money. Furthermore, as I explained to you, the hooligans or the crazy cunts or the fucking nut jobs or whatever you want to fucking call them, the diehards, the passionate, the passionate gentlemen who have very strong fire in their hearts. Um, they will always pay. Like they will always pay to go football. Like so, regardless, like people will always pay to like I say, people pay through the nose for season tickets, and like I say, it might be all the money they have, and not necessarily rich people that you're always seeing that go to these matches. Like unless you're working the VIP, as I've said, but sometimes it's just like people that just love football and they just make that sacrifice and say, this is set on football and that is what I'm gonna do as something I like doing. So the money will always be flowing. There will always be people that want to give football money. Like it's not something. That's what people forget. You can't take away from what people actually want and are actually happy and willing to pay for. Like if people are willing to pay for it, then why should they not be allowed that service if they're happy with that service as well and it makes them feel good? Like I said, the energy is always electric and great. So yeah, I think with the money side of the argument, I'm just yeah, I'm not really in agreement to be fair. But then we're gonna get into a little bit of a rant now because it's a case of the parents, yeah, that'll bring their kids to the fucking. I mean, this is not just football. This is like any event, but it's like parents that bring their kids to the football, and then fucking like it's football. Like I've described what goes on at the football, and then you're bringing your kids, and it's just like, okay, yeah, I get that, but come on, like look around you, and then when they get fucking pushed left, right, and centre, and fucking beer pouring over their head, and fucking, because obviously you got a kid that's fucking just above your knee, like you're not really gonna see them, and like you've got dudes just wobbling all over the place, fucking just spilling shit, and it's just, and then they're coming up to you complaining, saying, "Oh, this." It's like, yeah, but why would you bring your kid in the first place to a football match? Like, if you're that type of parent, yeah, and you're on it, then fine, but don't be that type of parent that brings your kid to a football match and just acting like you're on it, and then when something happens, you wanna like start crying about it because it's like just stay and watch it from your armchair. That's when I do encourage you to just fucking critique it from your fucking house, mate. If you can't fucking handle the heat of a fucking match, like it's not for the fucking light-hearted. Like literally, it's not for the light-hearted. Whenever I worked football, I'd come back feeling absolutely fucking drained of every last ounce of energy I had. And sometimes you have two matches. Like literally, you have one in the morning and one in the afternoon. Or one in the afternoon, sorry, and one in the evening. So it's just like, oh. One final thing I will say on the topic is basically I'm just rolling a blunt, mate. I'm literally gonna choke. Yeah. What I was saying on the topic is I enjoy when people come together, and I don't feel that we should forget about the core roots of football, and also the fact of it's not gonna stop because, like I said, there'll always be people that want fucking sport. Like, it's not something you can just say, oh yeah, but don't watch football no more, don't support football, because like it doesn't work like that. Like, it's so entrenched. Like, you can't just get rid of football. Like, also, another story that I forgot to say about my experiences with football was this doesn't put me in a very good light, but obviously you have to remember these were different times. It's like the fucking what's that fucking I don't know. There was a certain fucking trial. Literally, I think they still have them in Germany. But basically, it's people that took part in the war still getting prosecuted, even though they were soldiers and just doing their job. So I'm saying, no, I was just doing my job, but It's like you can still be held accountable even if you was doing your job, because it's like if you had a negative effect on people's lives, then. But anyway, this does not show me in a good light. The point is, I fucking this is during my policing days, and I'd go down to the football match and record violent disorder, and then the police would go for it and use it for banning orders. Uh, literally, but it was so easy, bro. Like literally, it was so easy. You could just you could just watch it brew. Like literally, you could just watch it brew. There's just so much fucking like you just stand there, yeah, and you just watch, and then you just slowly you get to see like all the fans just come in and they're realizing who everyone is, and like I mean most of the time they do try and keep them separate, but yeah, sometimes they do merge into one, and then it just breaks out and just chairs flying, like proper good action shots, bro. Like real good action shots. Fucking blood, just fucking glass, just straight across the face. All fucking caught on camera, bro. Yeah, there was about, I don't know, 50, 50 or 60 people from one video that got banning orders off of my footage. I'm not saying this to be proud, but at the time I was like gassed. But yeah, it was quite a big deal. Like, it was quite a big deal. The footage is actually still on YouTube. Like the footage is still on YouTube. So quiet. Actually, it's so quiet. It was pissing down with rain, but it appears to have stopped. Let's see if it's still raining. No, it's not. Lucky me. Oh, this is where these fucking. This is where I'm staying at the moment. Fucking hell. Bench is drenched. outside, you know, because it's too fucking chilly. Aside from the choking, I really enjoy smoking blunts. Just because the high is so nice compared to tobacco. I don't feel it now at all. But obviously when you smoke with tobacco, you get that nicotine rush. But if you give it like half an hour, you'll be feeling nice. Looking at tractors ploughing. Oh shit. Oh, fair enough. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there and try and get these videos sorted so I can make more, because at the moment I've got a massive memory problem. Well, it's not a massive problem, I just need to fucking sort out my videos. But yeah, anyway, safe for watching, safe for your positive feedback as always, I appreciate it. And yeah, stay blessed, stay lean, and fuck football. Peace.